One of the things that has defeated me over and over that I've tried to heal is my body image issues, body dysmorphia. There are so many things that I've tackled and healed, and yet that is one that has been the victor over me many times. You know, it comes from childhood or young adulthood for others maybe, but it's always formed very early and it sticks with us. It's been frustrating to me because I've taken on thing after thing to heal, and yet this one stays. I mean, even now I'm like, oh, look at that chin. Well, it's the way I'm made. Unless I want to go under the knife, it just is part of how I am, and I can try to get a better angle, but sometimes there's no angle, and I just have to accept it. But yet I judge myself. Ego, of course. There's that ego saying, yeah, you're not good enough. Maybe you should stay off camera. People are going to notice this. People are going to notice that. And it was that strong, mean ego voice that I had to quit listening to even start making videos when I started my YouTube channel a few years ago. I was told I had messages that needed to be heard, and I almost was defiant at first when Spirit requested that I start sharing my voice because of the way I view myself. You know, I basically was led to believe that my face reflected sin. And it took me a while, a long while, before I got the psychic input that explained why I felt such shame to even show my face. That was something that was put into my process of seeing myself very early on, and I tucked it away, didn't understand until it finally came in that psychic input kind of way. Can't show my face, can't show my chin, can't show all these flaws. People will see my sin. Well, you know what? It was bullshit, as most of the things were that you others were told that have body image issues. It was bullshit. It was meant to keep us from accepting ourselves. It was meant to make us judge ourselves as not worthy of love, not worthy of being seen. It kept us kind of slinking around in the shadows in shame. And I have to tell you that though I have taken on thing after thing to heal and have succeeded on a lot of them, this body image stuff has defeated me, and it's caused me great frustration to not be able to overcome that loud, mean ego telling me that I should be ashamed of how I look. And what am I thinking to put my face out there? Now, I heard something the other day that may make a difference for me and may make a difference for you, which is why I'm making this. Someone referred to body image issues as shadow. You know, we take on our shadow work. We start looking at the things that we have put away as undesirable, that we have judged as something that needs to not be recognized because it's nasty, dirty, whatever it is, whatever we tell ourselves. And I've done a lot of shadow work as to emotions or behaviors that I have judged as negative. I pulled those things out of the closet, and I have looked at them and accepted them as part of who I am. So for some reason, it just really struck me as profound to think of body image issues as just another shadow trait that needs to be taken out of the closet and looked at with love, because it is part of us. I don't know if that will make a difference to you, but if you've been doing your shadow work and you've been pulling these things out and learning to accept them, when we look at the body image issues in the same way, it may make us finally able to heal this. Maybe there's something about thinking this is just a vessel for this life that is actually not helping us in this way, because we're seeing it as a defective vessel and thinking maybe in the next life we'll get luckier. This is the only one we got in this life. And no one's vessel is going to pass muster with everyone. This is the only one we're going to have. And if we're hating on it every time we look in the mirror, it doesn't sound really good if it's framed that way, does it? I'm not telling you that it's magic to look at it this way. I'm still seeing that chin. You know? But I wanted to throw it out because for some reason when we get along to a certain point in our shadow work and see that we survived the hurt that it took to heal these things, I don't know, maybe it helps to think this is just another one of those shadow aspects that we have to realize never had to be hidden in the closet in the first place. Had we not listened to the parents, the caretakers, the teachers, the friends, the lovers, whoever it was that had to project their own insecurities onto us to feel better about themselves, our looks never would have gone in the closet and been buried under the dirty clothes or dirty shoes, whatever it is. It's just a thought. Something to consider. I know my mind doesn't always process things like everyone else. I'm a little weird about what works for me. But there was something about the idea of body image issues just being shadow traits that gave me a little hope that finally I could heal this thing that has plagued me my entire life. Of course, sin is man-manufactured, and what I was told about my looks showing the sin I carried was mom-manufactured. There has to be a point where we realize that what has really tainted our lives was just projections of someone else's shit. And though we've carried it all these many years, we can drop it now.